I don't know what's going on tonight, guys. It feels like I can't get the sound to work correctly. But you know what? We're just going to roll with it. We're not going to worry about it too much. Larry, how you doing, buddy? Will's Petting Zoo and Garden, my friend, hello. Ghost Rider 231 _ Zeno. The best around. No one's ever gonna keep you down. Oh, look, it's my Melissa posting in the chat almost, but then thought better of it, I guess. I don't know. That's fine. That's all good. Let's see. How you guys doing tonight? How are we enjoying our Wasteland Friday evening? I think I'm ready for some Fallout 4. I'm ready for some fun in the Wasteland. It has been a weird day. I had a conversation with a friend earlier. It was really cool. But I've been in thinking mode for the rest of the day there, so I want to get back into the headspace of a little more Fallout 4 Wasteland and a little less thinking, I guess. I just watched Oxhorn's video, too, about the trailer that we saw for Season 2 of the Fallout TV series on Amazon, and I am absolutely floored by what I'm seeing, and I can't wait until Season 2. Psycho69 TV, my friend, hello. Where are you in the Wasteland right now, buddy? I need you right now, my friend, because I'm getting ready to go into Hubris Comics. We came over here after our adventure at Breakheart Banks the other night to rescue Valentine because we both need to talk to him. And Jake is incommunicado. He's still thinking pretty heavily about what happened the other night with the Gunners. And he hasn't gotten a hold of me yet, but we are over here and we're getting ready to rescue Valentine. And all of a sudden, Heather hits me with this, we need more comic books thing. So I am, Oxhorn's the OG, man. There's some great lore creators nowadays, which I adore. You know, Synonymous is one, but there are OG lore creators for Fallout, and then there's, Oxhorn, obviously. And is he right every time? Is his interpretation correct? Of course not. Mine's not either. None of us are, right? But I love watching his videos, his voice, that whole whiskey-soaked cigar smoking thing that he does just cracks me up because it's so from the time that I'm from, I guess, Bounty hunting's not cheap. Yeah, no, it's not. You can help me for the right price. I tell you what, I got 3 donuts and a cap stash. I'm not sure what's in it. Rad King. There you go, right there. Rad King is amazing. I love Rad King. But I've got 3 donuts and a cap stash. I won't tell you how much is in there because I don't know. I haven't cracked it open yet. It's still sealed with some duct tape. But it's all yours, buddy, if you'll give me a hand over here at Hubris Comics. Because Heather said we can rescue Valentine, and we need to. But I need some new reading material. And I have to say yes to Heather. I can't say no to Heather. And if it's going to get her over there to Park Street Station so we can rescue Valentine and do all of that, then more the better, because I made the last 3 donuts I can make before the stream tonight, and I need more donut mix. And donut mix is sometimes harder to find than cooking oil, and other times, like last stream, not so much. But when it's hard to find, I can use razor grain and oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. I can use razor grain and breakfast cereal, and I'm hoping we can find some pre-war breakfast cereal over here somewhere that we can use to make some donut mix and go about our happy day. So here we go. We're going to go into Hubris Comics, and hopefully Psycho69 TV will show up shortly. If he's in the neighborhood and he's feeling like 3 donuts and a cap stash is worth his effort, and we can continue. But we'll get over to Valentine. We'll get him rescued. And hopefully Jake gets back to a hold of us too. You never know, right? So welcome, my friends, to Friday Night Fights in Fallout 4. Modded Mayhem. Heather wants comics. Rock wants sugar bombs. And everybody gets bullets. That's the theme tonight. So let's go. The Good Bubbles Burger and Donuts. How are you doing this fine Friday, my friend? I'm doing well, Mo. I saw you sent me a message just before I started to go live. And I was having some technical difficulties, so I didn't get a chance to answer your message, but I did see it.
Look, it's the silver shroud.
And I'll be able to answer it, I think, probably after the stream. But in the meantime, I'm doing well, my friend. How are you? How are you doing? How you doing? Yeah, you know what? Heather, I found an issue of The Unstoppables that you can take, for sure. You haven't bought any keyboards yet? Well, you know, the night is young, Ghost. The night is young, my friend. I have poured myself 2 fingers of Old Man Liver's whiskey. It was the last of my Old Man Liver. I won't be able to get any more Old Man Liver's whiskey until I go to Fallout Band Celebration Days this coming November. But it is my last 2 fingers, and it has lasted me for almost 2 years. So cheers, my friends. A little bit of whiskey and some ice. It's good stuff. I don't drink much, but when I drink, I like to have the good stuff, so. And Old Man Livers makes the best Fallout whiskey in any Commonwealth. We tried to open up with Synthetic Psalms, My Hair's Too Cool to Work, because, let's be honest, Rock only agreed to come in here and help Heather out with the comic book search on the off chance that he can find a pompadour wig to cover his bald-ass head. So, hopefully we can accomplish both those tasks. We just accomplished the comic book task, so now we just need the pompadour wig. And then our hair will truly be too cool for work. He's down! So, Mo, actually, speaking of Mo, oh my god, pointed out to me the other day that we went all of the last stream without a death. And we're making up for that today. There's a Rock Action death at full health, one-shotted by some kind of crazy zombie, some kind of crazy ghoul. And that's a good way to start, because that whole no death thing really freaks me out. This shouldn't happen. Our difficulty settings are turned up a bit too loud for no death streams. You know what I mean? So this feels more natural. Let's go with this. My goodness, they're everywhere. Yeah, if you don't die in a Fallout 4 stream, are you even playing Fallout 4? I know some people get real frustrated with death, and to each their own, man. Play how you want to play. You know, it's like tattoos. Get them, don't get them, I don't care. But for me, if I don't die, I don't even really feel like I'm in the wasteland. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of Fallout 4, is I get to get my ass kicked by ghouls when I'm talking to stream and not paying attention. But yeah, this is lovely. We're gonna, oh god, these guys creep me out. They gotta go. The little drummer monkeys? No good. They're almost always a booby trap, and even when they're not, they're just creepy. You know what I mean? Jangles the moon monkey. That whole bit with the spacesuit and stuff, I don't know. It's weird. I'm not sure I'm about it. So when I see a monkey with symbols or a moon monkey, I gotta kill it. I can't trust it. The ghouls will just nibble? Yeah, you saw the nibble that I just had, Mo. I mean, come on. They're doing a little bit more than nibbling. They're taking big old chunks. That's what's happening right now. There's a blueberry blast donut. That's gonna do me right, I think. It's gonna take some rads off. Yeah, that's gonna do me right. It's gonna give me a little health, and along with purified water, which is the preferred stim pack of the survival playthrough. Hey, La Fantoma, Heather. Reading material and a chance to learn another language at the same time. Perfect. Mr. Synthetic Psalms. How are you, Ron? How are you, my friend? I hope you are well. We definitely started with a song by Synthetic Psalms tonight. It did not go to plan. I had my screens all set up weird, I think, and it was echoing and delayed and not good, man. So we had to cut that one short, but it was my hair is too cool to work, which is kind of the theme tonight because Rock's getting tired of his hat and is looking for a pompadour wig. And he's hoping he can find one here at Hubris Comics. We shall see. Hey Ron, my nemesis. Oh my God! Whoa, are you guys jockeying for position again? Is this is making me flash back to the mid '80s with pole position at the 7-Eleven. Prepare to qualify. Oh my God, Ron! Look, you got Melissa to say something in the chat. Oh my God, Melissa, tell him how much you love his nurse song. It'll make his night, man. I love it. Ron made Melissa a custom song for work, and it was fantastic. Oh, another La Fantoma. La Fantoma. Got like a Batgirl on the cover of it. I like it. Okay, you turned your settings down because of the weird echo effect? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. I went out to the garage to tell Mel I was going live, and I noticed on the playback that it was doing that weird echoey thing, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot to mute one of the tabs or something. And then I muted the wrong one, and by that time I was like, you know what? Let's just go live. Screw the intro. We'll make do today. I love to do the musical intro, you know. It lets me live up my childhood fantasy of being a radio DJ. But if it's not going to work correctly and it's going to cause that much trouble, then maybe sometimes you just have to skip it, right?
We did good.
Yeah, Ron does good work, man. There is no question about it. And still the #1 radio mod on the Nexus, my friends. Everybody check out, if you're playing Fallout 4, you absolutely need Radio Free Commonwealth by Synthetic Psalms. I don't understand how it is that I could be walking around without what mediocre amounts of stim packs I have being favorited for my later use. That's just crazy, right? How do you even do that, Bubbles? Clearly, I am already over encumbered. That's all right. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. I haven't put points into strength for nothing, you know. Best wishes, the Silver Shroud. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what we're here for. And a pack of cigarettes, because that's just currency in the wasteland for sure. And there's a pencil for you know who, for you know why. Heather, I have got you 2 magazines so far. What do you think? 2 comic books? We're doing good. Dogmeat, come here, buddy. All the rock action heavy breathing is cool and all, but it gets old after about 0.5 seconds. So let's get rid of it. Yeah, you can take all of this. You can't take anymore. What are you talking about, buddy? You got a bandana on and everything.
Hey.
Let's do it.
Take all of those, and all of those, and all of that, and all of those. For sure. Yeah, we're not going to need to carry that stuff around. That would be crazy. That is pretty rad, huh? It's nice to have Melissa in the chat, too. You know, I don't expect her to do it, and I don't ask her to do it. But it's nice to have her in here every once in a while. That's pretty cool. In the background right now, by the way, we have even more synthetic psalms. Mr. Ronaldo Moon's beautiful music. I know you guys know what it's about. We've got Heather Kasdan with us. We don't play Fallout 4 without mods. I was watching the Vats Vixen the other night, and Vats was playing Fallout 4 without mods because she is starting to put her list back together, but she just felt like playing and going live. And it was awesome to see like Fallout 4, but in that kind of virginal state. I'm not used to that, but I'm not brave enough for that. I have to have my mods, you know? So we've got Heather, we've got Tumba Jamba, we've got You and What Army, we've got Sim Settlements 2, and we still have to rescue Nick. So that's what we're really here to do, but on the way, Heather told me a story about how she thought there were probably a lot of comic books here, and she wanted to get her hands on them. Since I was looking for sugar bombs, I felt like she's coming along with me for the ride. I might as well dip into Hubris Comics for her before we rescue Mr. Valentine. I hear he's a fantastic detective. I guess we'll have to wait and see, right? Down you go.
Good.
No more sneaking up on me with oh no, we're still in danger. Okay, there's some danger here. Let's toss a grenade over the top of, well, you know what? I just untossed. Let's toss a grenade over the top here and see if nothing? Okay, well, somewhere around here is some danger. I'm sure we'll find it one way or the other. Heather, I got something for you. Check it out. Not just comic books, but I found you this. You're going to love this. Check this out. You got an alien laser weapon, but now you've also got Grognak's abs.
Is this for me? Thank you.
There you go. Heather with Grognak's axe. And there's the silver submachine gun prop. Who knows? That may come in handy. Nuka Gold. Some handcuffs. Oh no. What's happening? Unlock empty, huh? Okay. Interesting. Let's catch up on the chat here for just a second. Mo's saying hi to Mel. I love it. Will's Petting Zoo and Garden says, new and up-and-coming streamer, fantastic channel. Check out Will's Petting Zoo and Garden. Says, I play Radio Free Commonwealth at work so much a non-gamer knows most of the lyrics to the songs. They're all walking around, I'll marry anyone with rations. I love it. That's the best. Look at that. You guys, I think we might actually have something going on here. Let's see. Okay, here's poor Rock with his mid-lifer walking around, trying to be cool, failing miserably. But wait. We'll throw in the pompadour wig, get that automatic +1 to charisma, and look at Rock now. Oh no. The Commonwealth better watch out. They don't stand a chance. What's my dog fighting? Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. My dog's wandering around picking fights without me. That's bound to cause some kind of problem. Insert Sly and Thea. See who gets the bigger score. Alright, Heather, we gotta keep our eyes peeled because I've already broke at least one arm here for comic books. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. Now he has hair. That's right. That's right. And I got it the canonical way that you get hair in this game. If you don't have any, you throw on a pompadour wig. Even funnier when it's a Nora character, but we're going to have to make do with what we got, so. Wow, I am really broken up about that last encounter. That's terrible. The jokes are terrible. The damage is terrible. Not good. Let's take a... I don't know. Well, we could take some purified water for sure. Being properly hydrated is super important. We'll eat a rad scorpion steak and an omelet. I should do it. All right. Where is my dog, though? Upstairs, maybe? Well, I don't know. He's even further upstairs. Look at that. Okay. I didn't see him fighting anything up here. I assumed he ran. There he is. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, we got you covered, man. There you go. What a good boy. All right. Let's finish clearing out the old comic book store. Ooh, look. Grognak's outfit. Heather, you want a matching outfit to go with your Grognak's axe? Or she's like, don't even think about it. I'm not putting that shit on. No protection whatsoever. There's another one. Astoundingly awesome tales. We got 3 for Heather on this trip. That's a good haul. If you can go to the comic book store in 2277 and pick up 3 good comic books, I think you're doing pretty good. And we're in. I mean, if we wanted backup pompadour wigs, I think we're covered, but... All right, let's get out of here before we get ourselves killed by something. Because knowing me, I will. Oh, and I've got some kind of affliction or infection. This is what happens when you go to the comic book store. I'm telling you. The world's all upside down, crazy cuckoo. And pick up an infection from the comic book store. What are we talking about over here in chat? We got Psycho69 says, I'm just now seeing the season 2 trailer and I have high hopes for it. Good, good, good. What was your favorite part? I really enjoyed the scene with Maximus and the new guy running away from what looks like a down Pridwin-style ship, while 3 other Pridwin-style ships are circling around it, maybe fighting it. I thought that was interesting. I'd like to see a boss civil war. That would make sense given that
Old Coot lied to me.
the head cleric and leader of the West Coast Brotherhood of Steel right now is a real loony pants loon. Heather would look like what? Cowboy hats, frosted pink, highway patrol sunglasses. I think she looks great. She's a tomboy, but I adore her. She's terrific. I don't want to put her in the Grognak outfit because it seems like she's more about function than form. You know, if it was Kate, I'd throw Kate in the Grognak outfit for sure. Maybe we'll save that for Kate. Oh, the Shroud outfit. Yeah, did I actually... I don't remember grabbing it. Did I Space Cadet that while I was talking to Chad? Good call. We could always run back in and get it later. I don't even think we've tuned into the Silver Shroud radio network here in this particular playthrough. Well, whatever. We'll handle it for sure. I left it? Yeah, okay. It happens. Not quite as bad as an Enshrouded, because I know this game kind of by heart, but it does happen still, so. In Enshrouded, it was like I can either play or I can look at the stream. One or the other, which is not ideal, but did add an extra challenge level to the whole proceedings, I think. Mr. House looked like he was in his 30s, says Pedro. He's supposed to look like he's in his 50s. It's hard for me to judge that, Pedro. I don't know how you are, but at my age, I've kind of almost given up trying to guess how old people are because it's so weird. The TV we grew up with as kids, you know, you had characters like Archie Bunker and all that kind of stuff, and they looked to me like what people in their 60s look like now. And they were supposed to be like 48. So I don't even know, you know. And then, of course, you see all the memes. The millennials claim that they stay forever young. Bitter on the inside, sweet and beautiful on the outside, I guess. I'm not really sure how it works anymore. I know that anybody younger than my kids is a kid automatically, at least psychologically in my mind. And it's hard to overcome that sometimes. But I thought House looked ish his age. He looked a lot like the video game character. The mustache was a little bushier than I would have preferred. Let's put it that way. I wish it was more of a pencil. But you know what? I'm okay with it. Creative license, right? You're going to withhold your judgment, Psycho? I don't blame you. Yeah, I think everybody's looking younger and younger. I don't know if it was all the doctors recommend Lucky Strike unfiltered cigarettes, or if it was, you know, background radiation from all the nuclear tests. But whatever it was, it seems like 50 and 60-year-olds looked like 70-year-olds look now. Maybe it's hairstyles?
Well, don't let this new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't.
That didn't take you out? My man, you're pretty tough. For a gangoon.
We showed them.
The problem is you kind of fully exposed yourself there, buddy. Somewhere along the line, this character became a lot more of a Bats character than I had originally intended with his stats. But you know what? We're going with it. Well, Area 51 is coming in, Ghost Rider. Obviously, they were hovering over Area 51 there in their vertibird for maybe 5 frames. So there's always a chance we'll see something between you and me. I kind of hope that they... I think skin protection, by the way, Pedro, is probably a huge part of it. But between you and me, when it comes to the boss hovering over Area 51 in Season 2, I think that we may get like some kind of nod to the Zetans in Fallout. But I hope they don't go too deep into it. At least not, you know, where we're at in the series right now. I hope maybe just, you know, we found an alien in a dumpster, or, you know, something, some hint that they kind of have figured out what's going on, maybe, but not like a big alien subplot, because I don't know. I'll wait and see how they do it. It may be brilliant no matter what they do, you know. But personally, myself, I'd rather see more Lucy and the Ghoul and Maximus and Norm and less aliens and all that kind of stuff. We have radioactive shrimp. Yeah. None in our house, as it turns out, thankfully, right? Maybe FEV shrimp is the next step, right? An Easter egg, Pedro. Exactly. Yeah, a Zayton skeleton in the background, or something in like a some type of a cryo tank or something that is no longer alive, that has been malfunctioned or whatever, and they're like, is that, I don't know. Like I said, I hesitate to put too much rules and structure on it because I'm not making it. You know what I mean? It's not my baby. It's Nolan's baby and his team, and it seems like it's in good hands. I mean, I really enjoyed season 1. Were there some things I would have done differently? Sure. Yeah, of course, obviously. But what the hell do I know? I'm a dude that plays Fallout 4 and, makes silly videos and streams. I'm not, Christopher Nolan. So I defer to his particular love of Fallout because it seems like he really does. And his lead writer, I forget what her name is offhand. I wish I had her name posted up right here. But she's terrific, and she seems to really know the lore and the games. Like, she's done a kind of a deep dive into it. Got her certificate or her master's in it or whatever. So I'm interested to see what they come up with. I hope it's great. And I wasn't dissatisfied with season 1, that's for sure. There were little differences. The ghoul serum, for example. I've seen so much online discourse about that particular thing, and it's like, there's nothing stopping some savvy marketing genius like the chicken plucker from, and not him, obviously, because he hasn't been around long enough. Obviously, it's been generations. People knew about this serum that can keep ghouls from going feral out on the West Coast. But there's nothing stopping that from being generally just a placebo-type drug that doesn't really do what it claims to do. But is widely thought to do the thing that it claims to do. And exceptions would tend to prove the rule, and stories about people who went feral, they would tend to be off alone somewhere generally. There wouldn't be witnesses to it. I mean, who knows? It doesn't have to be literally, now there's a serum that keeps ghouls from going feral. It could just be clever marketing by some wasteland entrepreneur. So I'm not that worried about it. I think it's going to be fine. And I have a lot of faith that they're gonna get it right, because so far they've managed to entertain the hell out of me. And I know Mel enjoyed it, and the kids enjoyed it. So that's all that matters, really, at the end of the day, Mr. Arcane Gearsmith, welcome into the chat, buddy. Good to see you. How are you this fine Friday night? Ron, are you over there causing trouble? Steady talking shit about poor Emil. That man takes so much flack for this franchise. And, obviously some of it is classically earned because his name is all over the top of it as the lead writer. But I honestly believe when it comes to Bethesda games, you guys, and I think Starfield illustrated this point better than anything I've ever seen, is that there is a team of people working on various aspects of the game at all time, and they're not always on the same page. And so you're going to get weird inconsistencies, and I just chalk it up to, unreliable narrators and stories told second and third hand. And granted, that's not satisfying for a lot of people. I sympathize. But I want to love the things that I love and not sweat the details too much.
Good night.
Good night, babe.
And you ate all the donuts.
I put some Fallout Nuka-Cola boofs in my Starfield game. Nice, nice.
Did you hear what I said?
I'm taking a little heat for eating all the crumb donuts. I did, too. It's my fault. It's my fault all the crumb donuts are gone. All right, let's see if we can sneak in here and accomplish our goals without causing too much of a ruckus. What do you guys think? You think that's possible? Yeah, I somehow doubt it, honestly. All right, okay. Ow, 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 ow. Seriously. Come on now. Let's not all gang up on Bubbles at once. I was just trying to sneak into your fine establishment. A better future underground, as it were.
You are dead.
Right? These guys are assholes. Highly aggressive tonight, too. Oh, that's not good.
Only one of us is walking away.
My goodness. This is harder than I thought it would be. Swing my hips like I was in a cage.
From this, it's gonna be me.
I know where your head was at when you wrote this, Ron. And I approve. As an old 80s rock and roll guy, I applaud that human urge to dance with pretty girls and boys and shake what the good Lord gave you.
You are dead.
Bamboozler, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. You haven't missed a whole lot. We stopped by Hubris Comics, picked up some comic books, got Rock a new wig to go over his midlifer haircut. So now, literally, his haircut is too cool for work. All right, that was messy. I'll admit, that was messy. I was trying to be fun and also watch the chat, and I wasn't paying as much attention as I should, and clearly we all paid for it, and I apologize. But we survived. We're here. Short vintage riot shotgun? What in the world is that? Wow, look at that. That's fun. Mods, man, aren't they the best? You just never know what you're gonna get. You throw a big old pack of mods in there and hope for the best, and sure enough, you get a short vintage riot shotgun. By the way, not here tonight, and bless her for that, because it is her birthday, but everybody say happy birthday to Raven Swift. Our lovely friend Raven Swift is celebrating her birthday today. And I hope that wherever in the wasteland she is, she's kicking axe, getting fat loot, and having a fantastic time. Yeah, Heather, there's no getting around it. I have too much junk on me. That's the deal right now. You look fantastic, covered in everybody's blood.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
I guess she doesn't want to trade or sell to me right now. Strange. Can't carry anymore. Okay, all right, fair enough. Really, the question is, why are we carrying just a regular old 10mm pistol? We don't need one of those. We've got the compensated advanced 10mm pistol. Happy birthday, eat more cake. Exactly. Yeah, we're up deep doo-doo, Heather. We don't have the grilled radstag that we need in order to be able to boost our carry capacity. And if I'm not mistaken, we don't have any drugs that boost the old strength. Oh, we do have one. Okay. Are we better? Yeah, perfect. Okay. We're better for now, as long as we don't go crazy with the looting, you guys. Have a great night, Arcane. Yeah, as long as we don't go crazy with the looting, I think we're going to be okay. Now, do I believe for a second that that is possible? Probably not. Let's be honest. I think the real problem here is we're still suffering from the sickness. Heather, do we have something from you that will clear up the sickness? We do. Fantastic. All right, good. And do we have some purified water by any chance? We do. We're still parched. Now we're fully hydrated. Okay. I think we're going to be all right, guys, as long as we don't loot anything. As long as we don't just randomly pick up bottles of Nuka-Cola Quantum or anything like that. That would be terrible to weigh ourselves down in such a way. We'll probably do it. I mean, let's be honest, but we're going to attempt to not do it and hope for the best, I guess. All right, just one, and he's a Lego. We don't have a good crit, but
How did we make it through that?
we still somehow managed to luck out and get that guy shot down at 45%. I'm going to take that as a sign that everything is going to go swimmingly and it's going to be smooth sailing from here on out. I mean, it probably won't be, but I'm going to take it as a sign anyway because it's more fun that way.
What kind of evil shenanigans will take us to in here?
Ooh, a Vax-enhanced boxing glove.
Hey, watch yourself, Dogmeat. Stay out from under my feet.
No chance, Heather. That's a dog. All right, let's not forget, we're here for sugar bombs, you guys. Sugar bombs. And the detective, of course, obviously, but mostly the sugar bombs.
Could use a hand over here.
Somehow, Palpatine returned. And got the duct tape. So, win-win. If we can just find some sugar bombs, the whole thing will come true and it won't be false advertising and clickbait. Here's hoping. I'm going to cross both my toes. All two of them.
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Keep everything.
Oh, damn, I wanted to hear the rest of the story. Well, see, here's the thing. We found vegetable oil early in the stream on Wednesday when we were doing Fallout. I mean, it was really early. It was bizarrely early. Like one of the first chests that we look into, or you know, it wasn't a locker, but it was more of a upright set of drawers for storing files, a cabinet, if you will. And inside was cooking oil. And that took all the wind out of my sails as far as the search for more cooking oil. So now what we need is sugar bombs, which we can use in conjunction with razor grain. Look at that, razor grain. And we can make donut mix and have more donuts for our lovely donut shop. So, Psycho69 TV says, I love the crossed gore mod. The gore mod? I like the cross jetpack. What's the gore mod, man? I'm not sure I know about that one. He's got some terrific outfits, for sure. I didn't download very many of them for this one because playing a male fella dedicated to the Minutemen wasn't really necessary, but Heather, you're cramping my style here, honey. There we go. That helped. That helped a little bit. This guy can't decide whether he's disintegrated or not. Look at him. He's like... He's half disintegrated pile of used up matter and half person still. But yes, Bam, to answer your question, sugar bombs is the new meta. Like, without donuts, how will we survive? And more importantly, how will the Starlight Drive-In settlement thrive in these crazy post-apocalyptic times? We need donut mix. There's no question. I'm using all of it, not leaving a whole lot for customers, and that's just not right. Easy there, Pops. This guy definitely looks his age.
They didn't stand a chance in this stuff.
They really didn't, Heather. They really didn't. You must be losing your mind. Ooh, pre-war money. Always nice to have. No sugar bombs, you guys. I'm starting to think I got some bad intel. I was told there was going to be sugar bombs. Goodbye. Damn it, you had high hopes of... What did you have high hopes of, Mo? Is the stream buffering? It's all green here across the board. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I don't see an obvious problem. Maybe refresh, Mo? Or maybe old Blighty's cut you off. Ghost Rider says no buffering there. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing a low latency. I get a weird error every once in a while on Twitch, which tells me my bitrate is too high, which seems freaking bizarre. But
How you doing in there, Valentine?
so I adjust the output for Twitch, but
Keep talking, Meathead. Give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bunk you off.
how did that not with a surprise attack, kill him with one shot to the head. Metal underpants doesn't really explain his resiliency at all. Oh, the man dying was buffering. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, he was definitely... he's buffering now, for sure, between universes. Oh, look, he left a gun sitting in the window. That was nice. How you doing, buddy? You doing all right? What a boy. Yeah, I think 6250 is what I'm running on Twitch right now. Override those door controls. Because it was giving me this big red error that was like, you have too much bit rate or something. And I was like, what? Too much? That's weird. Like, you know, too much sex, too much money, too much rock and roll. How do you have too much bit rate? Seems strange, but what do I know? Mr. Valentine, I presume.
Shining armor. The question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb. Old private eye.
Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. My son Sean is missing. He was kidnapped, but I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, not the right place. I've been cooped up in here.
Are you though?
Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint.
Kinda love Valentine.
Nick, I need your help to find a guy named Kellogg after we deal with these characters. What's their story?
Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players. So they found this.
Ah, the speech bobblehead. Don't mind if I do. Everything is for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had $1, yeah, same voice, same guy. But I love the way he goes. She is Skinny Malone's new flame, and she's got a mean streak. I don't know. There's something about that line that's just funny to me. Oh, it's one of the new Radio Free Commonwealth songs. Nice.
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down.
Exactly subtle, pal. Good.
Yeah, subtle's not really my thing, Valentine. I don't know what to tell you.
Tease it!
I don't really do subtle. Yeah, I had sugar bombs by now for sure. But you know what? The night is young, and the vault is new, and who knows? We may still get sugar bombs. But it does seem odd that we haven't run into any so far. I mean, not much of a pre-war vault, you guys. I'm not impressed. You would think there'd be just a whole closet full of sugar bombs around here somewhere.
Hard and loud, huh?
There's a Braxo. A Braxo, a Braxo. Wonder Glue, Flip Lighter. I mean, I'll take it. But it's not sugar bombs, is it?
This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Hey,
No, 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 no. You don't get to hit my friend in the back of the head with a baseball bat. He may be part plastic, part metal, but he's still a buddy of mine, so. They seem to have a real fascination with storing flip lighters and oil
who made that noise?
in little toolboxes. That seems odd to me, but you know what? Let's roll with it. Meat jerky? Take that. Yeah, yeah. Might as well take the Abraxo, I guess. Why not? Well, would you look at that? It's astoundingly awesome Tales. Permanently gain +5 action points. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.
Which one of you bugs said you saw something? Oh, no one?
Trying to find an Alien Blaster overhaul mod on Xbox? Nice.
What was that?
I gave the Alien Blaster to Heather this time, and she's pretty OP already, but if you find a good one, let me know.
What, the clown's afraid of those shadows now?
How are you guys still fighting one guy who has no cover? Plus 10% damage aiming down sights, multiplicative with local bonuses of the same type. Interesting. There it is. Part of the fun for me is always trying to get those on the second try. Are you guys square dancing or? My man is definitely trying to keep
You grab it, and I'll do the rest.
Valentine in between him and the business end of my 308 here, for sure. I don't blame him, but it's making it hard to get the job done. All right, look. Sugar bombs. There's one. All right, we got some sugar bombs. Some unrested cans. Just one sugar bomb. I feel like I was misled. Preserved Salisbury steak. Not making donuts with that. Water, of course. Good, good, good. Hey, Valentine, hold the phone, bud. Don't get too far ahead now. All right.
More stairs?
More stairs? Yeah, probably not. The Molotovs inside a vault? That seems like a recipe for disaster. Most best friend, David Icke. Oh my god. Let the shit talking commence! Fella. Come on, peek. How are we still fighting this one guy? My goodness. Take that whiskey. Heather.
Hey.
Heather. Listen,
Yes?
listen.
Hey,
Need something?
I do. Can we
what you
barter?
have?
Let's do it.
Oh my goodness. I'll take those antibiotics because I think I might need them after tonight. Oh my goodness. You can have... Well, you can have like almost all of those because it's ridiculous to carry around that many. You can have my atomic cocktail. You can have the... I have some buff out. Good. Yeah, no, let's see what we have over here. You can have the tuxedo. You can have the militia hat. Won't be needing that anymore. Got the pompadour wig. You can have... I need to break that down. Can't sell that. You can have the pipe pistol. Yeah. Fire rate 181. Fire rate 25. Gonna have that. And I will take from you, my friend, some bone meal, some calming tea, some detox tea, some green tea, some healing ointment, and some invigorating tea. Thank you so much. And since you're still standing there and carrying around a big old backpack, why don't you take all of the junk that I've accumulated since the last time I gave you all my junk? No? Alright, fine. We're going to take drugs then, because this being cucumbered thing is starting to get just a tad old. Alright, Valentine. Let's do it. Heather, certainly it has been a while. Now, let me see. We have here, by any chance, a shape-shifting lizard to scare on.
Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
All right, here we go. I'm not scared of them, Mo. I used to do a lot of psychedelics, so I've tangled with many a reptile. Cheers, Mr. Psalms. This one sees.
Shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. Ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl.
Ashamed you got beat up by a girl.
Should've left it alone, Nick. This ain't the old neighborhood.
What the hell is all over your coat, Nick?
You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing.
Wow, that's
Told you we should have just
some messed up shadow textures, or...
sentimental.
Mm.
Stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh?
What is this guy doing here?
Rub us all out?
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs.
Don't you try to confuse me! Get him, Skinny!
I don't know if she's even going to be able to bite the big one with that wound. Feel better?
You didn't have to do a lot better than that to bring me down.
Skinny Malone. Think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes?
Actually, I think he's about 6 ounces lighter. Although maybe the bullet
Darla's parents when I
cancels that out. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But the soul has definitely left the body. Poor Darla.
the service ladder.
She could have been a contender. Mission accomplished. We have rescued Valentine. And we found one whole box of cereal to make donut mix with. Man. I don't know. Seems like Heather got the better end of the deal tonight. After all, she got 4 whole comic books. Mo says, of course, the psychedelics will help you ease your tension when you see them shapeshift. Yeah, once you've seen a guy shapeshift into a reptile, Mo, the next one doesn't surprise you anywhere near as much. The sympathetic nervous system just kind of kicks in and does its thing, and you're all set. At least that's what I'm told. I don't know. No personal experience, obviously.
You said the railroads ought to serve the crowd, and I said, by God, you said that proud. I saluted the flag and tipped my brim. Damn you, Communist Jim.
Oh yes, the load door back into Boston proper. From an interior cell, even with the load accelerator, is still a hell of a thing. But I guess not as bad as it used to be, so we'll take the small victories where we can get them.
You ready to talk?
You ready to talk?
Down in that old vault.
You know what? I have my ways.
Really? Well, I'm glad those ways included shooting down mobsters. Wasn't looking forward to haunting that place. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and...
Signs. I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Whatever you do, don't run down that aisle. I haven't cleared out the raiders from there yet. And I don't have the bag space to clear them out now. Damn it, Nick. Alright, folks, so we have accomplished our primary goal. We rescued Valentine. We obtained some comic books for Heather. We got some breakfast cereal to make donut mix with. I think we're going to have to pretend that it makes a lot more than it really does, but oh, no. Time's up. Devon, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And thanks for coming by before bed and saying hi. That's awesome, man. Thank you. I try to be a little entertaining. But I love this game, and so I kind of know it by heart. And hence the cooking oil and the donut mix and all of the fun little ways that we can make the game more fun for ourselves when we play it and stream it. None of this stuff actually matters in Fallout 4. Anyone who's played it before can tell you that. But it definitely adds something to the experience of the game for sure. So, and I'm glad you're here. We'll send you some donuts. Oh, donut mix. Speaking of which, donut mix. Yeah, we had to kill Darla and Skinny too, which I'm not sure how that's going to work. Later on down the road, we may run into an issue with one of the mods that we're running. I think ideally they remain alive, but this time, even with the power of the pompadour wig, I still failed that charisma check, so. I got cocky. I didn't consult with Mama Murphy first. I didn't have the story about Lily June on the rocks. So we didn't have a guaranteed win, but that's all right. We'll make it work somehow. The chaos is part of the fun, right? Donut protocol has been achieved. That's correct. Bam. I told Melissa, I'm like, oh yeah, I still made a donut shop in your honor in my current playthrough. And she was like, you're still doing that? She liked it, but she was like, oh, shocking. I can't believe you slept through all of your friends dying like that. That's crazy. Maybe you should have just stayed asleep. It would have been kinda. A lot of vintage shotguns. All of a sudden, too, that is the first time I've seen those pop up in one of the sessions in this particular playthrough. And the only thing I added in the last, 3 or 4 weeks is Nihir's green screen mod, so that I can get close-up shots of Mr. Rock's face here with the pompadour wig on and make a thumbnail with it. But I wonder if just a slight tweak to the load order, you know, made one of the other mods kick off a little bit extra and suddenly start working in a way that wasn't working before. Who knows? Yeah, it's not required that they're there, but, you know, it's one of those things where I think there's 2 ways the story can go. Let me see if I can find the name of that particular mod while we're in here waiting for this load zone to go. No, it's not gonna want me to do that, is it? It's gonna freeze my other screen. So I switched over to OBS this week, you guys, from Streamlabs because it saves $1 or $2 or 20. And I'm glad that I did, and most things work just fine, but there have been some subtle differences in not only the layout, but also kind of the workflow. And like tonight with the Synthetic Psalms song, My Hair is Too Cool for Work, I had the channels arranged in such a way to play that I was actually getting this kind of weird echo effect, which I haven't had that problem in a while. And it's not a big deal. I can figure out. I remember Ron walked me through it way back when. We can get it figured out again. I'm sure that I can remember how it's supposed to be set up. But in the meantime, we are having little artifacts, but I haven't added any mods that should affect the gameplay as far as the drops of the guns, so who knows? Happy accident, I guess. I'm now getting this new shotgun mod, but I really like my double barrels, so. More chaos is always welcome.
He was disappointed and skinny as I was. Valentine made him sound as fat as a pregnant Yowboy.
Are you as disappointed and skinny as I was? Valentine made him sound like he was as fat as a pregnant Yowguai. Don't hold back, Heather. Just be you.
Now I sit with a lantern and a loaded sling, singing lullabies and polishing.
All right, let's dump off some junk. Actually, we should probably dump the junk off over at Hangman's Alley so we can eventually get a supply line set up so that junk is actually useful to us. A pregnant Yahweh? No. Yahguai. Mo. That's the in-universe name for donkeys. You're finally at 100 plus mods for Starfield. So you downloaded some of the creations this week, right, Ghost? And made a patch for them to work with the Xenomaster? That's terrific. Yeah, what? Yahoo?
Everything outside the wall ain't safe. That's just how it is.
I heard the sirens moaning like the wind before the fall.
Have we even taken Hangman's yet, you guys? I don't remember. I guess we're about to find out.
The neighbors screamed and swore, but I sat down with polish. I shined my shoes.
Oh, no, we have not. Wow. That's not good. I mean, probably. You killed her!
Then I smiled out,
Go for the side!
'cause heaven takes a cleaner step when you shine your shoes for the end of the
Oh, I'm trapped behind the door.
Play with us and you die, you dumb motherfucker.
Heather, man. She is something else. Play with us and you die. Lever action. Yeah, that's good, but I don't really care about that right now. I like my modded out hunting rifle just fine. There we go. Okay. For a second there, I thought we weren't able to take Hangman's Alley yet, that there was somebody still probably up in here. But apparently they came out swinging already, so we're in the clear. Nice. It was cool to be able to see the Asili stand up and walk around and with no issues. That's the new ship that you built, right, Larry? I saw that Ghost Rider had put that up earlier when we were having dinner, but I didn't have a chance to watch it yet. That'll be very cool. Yeah, some of those guys are pretty tall. We shall see, of course. Personally, I'm partial to the ship I've got, but the ability to carry my Asilis around without him scraping his head through the floor above would probably be a nice bonus.
I'll be waiting at the edge with my bed.
Heather, why don't you give me everything that you've got? you know, mods and ammo. You can, of course, keep your alien power cells, and you can keep the microfusion cells, but I'll take everything else.
Hey.
And all the junk as well. Hey, Ron. Have a great night, buddy. Get some good sleep. I doubt I'll go real late tonight either, to be honest with you. I was pretty sick to my stomach this afternoon. I had some leftover Chinese food from last night. And I don't know if it did it or it was like too much salt or what it was. Hi, Ember. But I was pretty pooped out. So we shall probably get what we've got done and move on from there. How are you tonight, Ember? How'd the rest of your stream go? I hope it went well. Raven, happy birthday. We wished you a happy birthday earlier, but we're more than happy to do it again. I told everybody you were out partying and celebrating your birthday. But I love that you're checking in. That's awesome. Yeah, I felt kind of gross. It was a little grody, man. But I took a nap and I woke up and I felt much better. So, you know, I don't know. Not a big deal. I think it was just too much salt in the Chinese food, which is normal with delivery, right? No, I wanted to do the donut mix, actually. Actually, I wanted to do the donut mix, darling. But yeah. I hope you're having an awesome birthday, Raven. You went to see a Queen cover band? Nice. What were they called? Oh, come on. I hope they have a great Queen mythology name. Morat chunks, mysterious serum. And we've got a lot of junk that we need to start storing, I think, guys, because I am becoming way too over-cucumbered way too quickly. Radberries, yes, razor grains, tarberries, all this whiskey. Yeah, it's not good. That explains all of my cucumberage. Simply Queen. Nice. Nice. Well, I mean, it gets the point across, right? You know, it doesn't have to be, as long as you understand what you're getting, right? When you pay your cover charge. All right, Berserker's Knife. Yeah, and we'll just go ahead and squash that. Rapid, though, we're going to take that off so we can apply it to something even cooler later. No legendary effect. Alright, so we'll take that and we'll scrap it. Ah, much better. That should help a little bit with the cucumberage. My goodness. 276 out of 280. If Thorgy pops in, watches, he gets number one for saying 3 to 4 things. I love it. Well, welcome in, Raven and Ember. Bubbles piled on top of a nap. 2 fingers of Old Man Liver's whiskey, the last of the bottle from the last Fallout fan celebration. And because it's been like 6 weeks since I had a drink, geez, I'm a little buzzed. So we'll just say I was celebrating your birthday. That's Vixen. Hey there. Good to see you, my friend. How lovely. All these incredible people coming by to say hi. That's terrific. It's Raven's birthday tonight. She just got back from seeing a Queen cover band, Simply Queen. You think the band members used to have a band called Simply Red? Wasn't there a Simply Red, though, already? Or, you know, maybe they were a Simply Red cover band, which is even funnier. So, yes, we have accomplished our primary goals for the evening. Everything here, henceforward, is gravy. Heather's got more magazines and more comic books to read. Dogmeat, of course, is Dogmeat. He's always happy. He's a good boy. Rock picked up some more sugar bombs so he can make more donut mix. So far, so good. Okay, let's dump this stuff up over here. Well, we've got Hellfire armor in like 10 different containers at this point, I think. And we're still over encumbered. Take more drugs. It's a good answer. For Fallout, not for real life. Don't try this at home. And we'll do a little cooking. Well, Raven, I'm so happy that you had a happy birthday and that you got to go out and see a live band. That's awesome. Good for you. And Queen, can't go wrong with Queen. One of my favorite bands of all time. Slowly but surely, we are concocting our recipes for donuts from all of the constituent parts that we can gather. And I think we're going to have to find a bed to sleep in because we are cucumbered, tired, hungry, thirsty.
Yodelay, don't. No. Not the loofah again.
Let's catch up with chat here. We've got the Vats Vixen, Raven, Ember came in.
Best sleep ever. We cuddled the whole
Mo, of
night.
course, still jockeying for position from Old Blighty. Is that what it is? Raven, I've been looking all day, wondering when that was going to be announced. So Plotapalooza is going to be announced in a half hour. Fantastic. Perfect. I love it. And, of course, we're not going to ask you if you know, because that would just be too much pressure, too unfair. But Plotapalooza shall be announced tonight. And then we'll have, what, the rest of the weekend till Sunday afternoon, evening? Raven, do you know when the deadline is? Because that is definitely what I'm going to be working on this weekend. We're Back in Black. I saw an R&B Motown version of Back in Black today. Yeah, they didn't do a good job of promoting the contest. I have been looking everywhere today trying to find more information, and I just assumed there was nothing because I'm in the Builders Discord and there would be something in there, right? Oh, a week later. Oh, good. Oh, perfect. Yeah, no stress then. I love it. Okay, good. Definitely taking more strength. This over-encumbered thing is just getting old. Let's drink a little water. Now we're hydrated. Okay, fine. And properly fed. Perfect. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was like 72 hours, Raven. But I guess it's a whole week. So perfect. Over encumbered. Even out of... Yeah, 270 over 245. It's a problem. Maybe we can put most of these over here. That might help a little bit. We don't really need all of that, although it is great currency. Alright, we are over encumbered for the moment at least. Briarshade, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. I hope you had a lovely stream. I was a-lurking and a-watching you earlier as you were shipbuilding. Raven says, full week, lots of time for brainstorming and then doing the work and then freaking out because it doesn't work and then getting help. Sounds like creation kit modding to me. Although I guess we don't have to use the creation kit as much as I'm thinking we might. Because there is that mod that we can use to build it mostly in game, right? Let's give ourselves a save here for just a moment. No, you can't. Go to Valentine's Detective Agency. Do we want to do... No, we don't want to do that yet. That would be crazy. Actually, that might be fun. Because we never talked to Ellie before we went in there. And I don't think in 6,000 hours I've ever done it that way. So I'm curious as to what she says about rescuing Nick. That'll be fun. Not sure if I want to go after Kellogg at this point, but we can definitely go this far anyway. Brits for Fallout 4 is sounding good, but clearly I'm on a time limit. Are you for real? You just yelling that out while you're standing up against the wall having a smoke? Alright, man. You do you. Yeah, no, we'll still need to use the CK a little bit, but I like the way you were building it in the CK the other day in your stream. I thought that was fun. So I've got that bookmarked, and everything is up to date with Plotapalooza, with Yagi's self-contained install for working in this. I'm just waiting on news and information about what exactly it is that we're building. I have a couple of hopes, but this is the first one I'm ever doing, so I really actually don't care all that much what it is. Anything that I do is going to be brand new and fun. And my motto is, of course, you know, stay curious, stay wild, and love more. And if you can't stay wild and curious by learning how to use the CK to participate in Plotapalooza, I don't know when you're going to do it, so. What do I hope it's going to be? I hope it's going to be an entertainment plot. Honestly. I would love that, because it would just fit in with my whole, like, thing, you know? But commercial would be great, too. But I'd like to build a radio station for Sim Settlements 2. Not sure exactly what that would boost, but...
Jeez, crazy pants. You can shop with the robot after hours.
Ain't she just, though? She is a little crazy pants. Let's sell her all of the stuff that we don't want
You. Well,
real quick before we go talk to Valentine. Let's see what you have.
everything.
Myrna, I want you to have... I choose you. I want you to have... You can have all that. No stats on that. You can definitely have... Yeah, man, we have a lot of crap on us. No stats on the grilled rat roach. Gumdrops are pre-war food. Don't like that unless I can turn it into donuts. Yeah, maybe not as much junk as I thought. Iguana on a stick, you can have those. Meat jerky, definitely. Minute noodles, take all of those minute noodles off my carry weight list for sure. Mutated fern flour, I need those for Heather. Yeah, you can have all but one of those, all but one of those. You can have both of those. Yeah, victory. Max AP, you can have that. Gold is just for caffeine, not so great. That's minus 200 RAS. That's good stuff, and it doesn't give you the sickness that Radaway does when you're running on survival. So we'll keep that. And you can have, oh my god, you can have most of that. And you can definitely have almost all of that. In fact, yeah, perfect. You can have that rat roach meat. Yeah, I think we're pretty much down to the wire here. The old radiated Salisbury steak. The squirrel on the stick. Don't really care about that stuff. Stealth boys never really meant that much to me. And definitely the deviled eggs. After my tummy this afternoon, no thanks. Vault-Tec lunchboxes, you can have those. Yeah, and let's go over here and see what kind of... Well, we'll take your 308 for sure. And what else do you got? What else do you got we could take off your hands that's worth quite a bit, but we just picked that one up. We don't need to grab that here. It's way too expensive. How about some shipments? Let's do that. How about some shipments, guys? Or some legendary chips. There we go. Perfect. A little less weight. An extra legendary chip. Why not? Yeah, Pedro, I can't wait to do Plotapalooza. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but I just never really prioritized it. And then I met Raven, and, you know, she introduced me to the Builders Discord server. And I said, I want to do it. And she said, you should. And now I've committed to it, so I'm going to do it. That's kind of how it works in Bubble Land. You know, you commit to something first, and then you figure out a way to get it done. And if you don't have what it takes, find a way to make them take what you have.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Well, I was happy to do it.
Yeah? So diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, dude?
You took the whole week off work for Plotapalooza? Or for your birthday?
Here. From a rainy day.
Briar's gonna go make some chicken, alright? Enjoy.
You know, if you're looking
Definitely get that aftercare stuff going with your stream stuff for sure.
One case at a time.
You gotta eat, you gotta sleep, man. The robot requires rest and sustenance.
Let's get down to business.
The spirit, on the other hand, is often more willing, but the body still needs food and stuff. True police stories, I'll take that. Thank you, Nick.
Take a seat. You're trying to find someone who's gone missing. The devil is in the details. Tell me.
Pedro, you can do it. I believe in you. And you have time. It's like 15 more minutes before they even announce what category it is. Plenty of time to download Yagi's Plotapalooza helper. We're looking for my son. We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. There's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold...
Yeah, you mentioned that the other day, Raven. I'm going to go ahead and use it this time because it's just easier for me to do it that way.
Anything else you remember?
But are you using your just regular install? Is that what you're doing? I guess it doesn't really matter if you're going into the creation kit and unchecking all of the potential masters that you could run from your swollen mod list. We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take a baby?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Would be taking on all of his care, and the baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. A lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
I wouldn't worry about the Gunners too much. I actually shot like 20 of them the other day. I think we're going to be fine there. You really think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in some kind of hazard suit. The man had a metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about it?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough, like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business.
You don't like Rock with the pompadour wig, Raven? He does look a little bummed out, though, doesn't he? I think he needs maybe a trim. Of course, he's got to scrape together the 2 bits, and it's too much, and it's all in the song. Just listen to the song. No, she didn't. She was like, you saved, Valentine and this agency. She did not say anything in particular that was that I noticed anyway, that was a new line for finding him without talking to her first, unfortunately. But I am running a lot of mods, so it is always possible that vanilla, she does have a line, and for whatever reason, a mod overwrote that or whatever. One of them came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
The opportunity to be such a smartass here always cracks me up. But there's like no way I could ever say that to Nick. Nick is golden. Like, why would you ever be such a dick to Nick? No. They never said their names.
Way too big of a coincidence.
Oh my god, Amber and ice cream would be so good right now, right? You're a doll. Thanks for reminding folks to like the stream. I appreciate you, my friend.
House here in town, right? and he had a kid with him.
I suck at that stuff.
That's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands.
I am starting to put up blurbs on Instagram and X, I guess. That was my this week's new thing. Try new things, folks, and love one another. You said he lives here. He's in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right.
I would love an ice cream. I don't really care what kind.
You and I take a walk over to
I don't think I have any, though.
address. See if we can snoop out.
Aww.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
Ember with the ice cream hookup. Nice. Are we ready? Are we gonna go? Alright. Stay close, Heather. I don't know what's gonna happen next. Ooh, it's the Neapolitan with the hardening chocolate on the top. Yummy. Thank you so much. I'm imagining how delicious that is from all the way over here.
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick.
Is a profoundly lovely character trait, Ember.
They're all dead.
You're a beautiful soul for sharing your ice cream with us, especially such a delicious flavor.
Identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later. Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Look at the pretty birdies.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you?
They're all corvids. I love corvids. Thank God those guys aren't like robot spies or anything. That would be terrible.
Why don't you give it a try?
All right, maybe I'll give it a try. Who knows? Nope, I failed. And we're in. Snacks are important. Definitely. Have your snacks. Get good rest. Take your meds. All of those things.
Place seems small to you?
$20 in NCR cash. Interesting.
Smell the cigars?
That's one way to
It's him.
room.
Birds aren't real.
Look at this. All of a mercs.
Well, that is a Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle cap, my friends.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own.
Some donut mix and some espresso. I wonder if Dogmeat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Well, Dogmeat seems eager for the job. Why don't you let him have a whiff? See if he picks up on the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound.
Were you wearing them tonight? I was going to ask you about those. But chat was going by so quick that I didn't get a chance to. I have a, well, can't see it there. Not in real life, obviously. Yeah, the light in here is terrible. Well, it's a Nuka-Cola bottle on a chain. Those were what you're wearing tonight. Those were so cute. Awesome. Sunset Sarsaparilla. Good, good, good. More fusion cores. I can't carry all this stuff. You guys are crazy. Yeah. Definitely don't want to carry 38 rounds. Never use those. Time bomb. All right. Okay. Nuka-Cola Quantum bottle cap earrings. Nice. Well, they look fantastic, my friend. Quite fetching. And I figured they were Fallout related. And I'm glad that they were.
What
Yeah, $8 on Etsy. Nice.
It's weird.
I've got a big old Adam Cats patch for like a battle jacket, for like a, you know, heavy metal or punk rock battle jacket. And it's, I don't know, 10 inches tall and 8 inches wide. Adam Cats with the logo and all that stuff. I gotta sew it onto a jacket before this November so that I can wear it to the fan celebration. Along with my little Watchtower patches that King Gaff sent me for helping with the beta test of Watchtower. Yeah. Good stuff. Fallout swag. Right, where'd Dogmeat go? Did he decide to go outside because that's where his queue is? He did. Oh, they hit the beer bottle caps too? Nice. That's fantastic. You got to post a picture to the Discord so we can kind of an up close shot. Because your little tiny picture on your stream was not quite big enough to make out exactly what they were. You know what I mean? Dogmeat, buddy. Raven says, I'm waiting for the Fallout merch to start coming in stock at work. I'm sure we'll get some cool stuff because of the show. Yeah. Well, with season 2 especially, right? Yeah, I'd love to see him, Ember. And Raven, if you get anything really cool in there, let me know so I can find my local. I think they're still there by the Target down the street. And go in there. I don't have to go in very much anymore because, you know, I don't play on consoles and stuff, but take me to him, boy. Take me to Sean. Sean!
Go get him, Dogmeat. Find the bastard.
Oh my god, finally! Finally! Can we sink another point into carry weight? Strong back. No, I cannot fast travel. I have survival mode on.
Saw you poking around that abandoned house. I'm gonna assume
Raven says, I want to see Ember. Oh my god, how do we get you two together? I mean, Ember could post them on my Discord, but I don't ever like to ask another person to voluntarily take on yet another Discord when I know their list is at least 42 Discords long. But Ember also has a Discord. I could link that in the chat for sure, and she could post it there. Raven has a Discord. It's like Oprah up in here. Here's a Discord for you, and a Discord for you, and everybody gets a Discord. There you go. Perfect. Nice. Let me see if I can see these suckers. Nobody can see Discord. You can turn off streamer mode so I can actually see what's going on here. You can post them in whatever channel you want, Raven, for sure. Like, we don't have like a whole bunch of different channels anyway. It's just, you know, a very simple kind of Discord. So, general, whatever, screen captures, screenshots, and videos, self-promote, I really don't. It doesn't matter all that much to me. Post them wherever you like, my friend. But I would love to see them. I am a big sucker for Fallout merch, as anyone who realizes that I have the Pit-Boy from the TV show ready to go to the Fallout fan celebration can probably figure out without too much work. And that was probably money I didn't need to spend, for sure. I think it was my only big purchase that year. But it was Fallout. And Fallout is my happy place. I love me some Starfield, I love me some Skyrim, but Fallout is definitely my happy place. Okay, dirty ashtray. San Francisco sunlights, boy. Boy. You gonna leave me there? Show me. Show me, buddy. Sometimes you get a death claw fighting a Yaguai right here. Not this time, though. Probably a good thing. It's, there's a link in, Christina, hi. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. There's a link in the description for the video, for the Discord. Come on in. By all means. And guys, I apologize. I don't have like all of my normal shout out kind of things done since I switched over to OBS from Streamlabs. So I don't have streamlabs.com and their little tool available to me right now. I need to do that this weekend, hopefully. I also need to get a new program for editing video this weekend since I canceled my subscription to both the ones that I was using for both of those things because they were just costing me $50 or $60 a month, and I'd rather use that for memberships and stuff for people's channels that I love and like to follow. So I will get all that stuff back in there, but the description for my Discord that Ron put together for me, and thank God for Ron, is in the description of the video. And hopefully we can get Ember to post those earrings and all that kind of stuff, but it will be fun. And good morning, Christina. Wonderful to see you. Nice. Let me see. All right, hold on a second. Oh my God, look at those. Ah, and they're quantums too. You said they were quantums, but yeah, I saw you wearing those in your stream tonight, and I was like, is that a Fallout thing? I couldn't really tell because, you know, it's so, the picture's so small, the picture-in-picture. But I guess right, it absolutely was a Fallout thing. That freaking rules. Let me give my normal Keanu response to that, as well as a big old heart and some heavy metal horns. Abso-freaking-lutely. Lovely. Thank you so much for posting those. Those are great. I love it. Oh my God, I have a Sunset Sarsaparilla t-shirt. I have a Sim Settlements 2 t-shirt. You know, the Pit-Boy. I've got the Vasco robot from the collector's edition of Starfield. I'm a sucker for Bethesda merch, I guess, but that's all right. Everybody's got to have something, you know, so. Follow him, boy. Take those stim packs, though. No, they're awesome. Siren plushie win. Right, Ghost? With the Dumbo ears? Oh my God, that would be so adorable.
Yeah, I'll definitely take a Siren plushie, for sure. I'm not too big of a grown-ass man to admit that I would buy a stuffed animal of a Siren from Starfield. Oh my goodness. You hit my dog. What are you doing?
Incoming.
That's the problem with Starfield, though, is they have so many Xenos that if they started doing plushies, I don't know that the requests would ever stop. There's got to be hundreds of them, right? Rad Stork. Yikes. Oh, Black Boombug. Don't really want to be in there when it explodes. Alright, Dogmeat's alright. He's good. He's good. We're gonna be okay, folks. They got that thing in creation, so they should make it real, right? Right? Well, you know what? Let's get Todd on the tube technology. Come on, Todd, if you're out there somewhere and you're hearing this, we need a Siren plushie. More of his creature comforts. You pick up the scent boy? Aren't they great? Oh my god, Christina in the Discord. That's so cool. Yeah, those earrings are awesome. And you got those on, oh my god, what is the name of that site? Slipping my brain. My bubble brain has popped and I don't remember. The big one where all the people do their artwork and stuff and sell their homemade items and custom made things. Same place I got my Adamcast patch. And video games are supposed to ward off Alzheimer's. Thank you, Etsy. Oh my god, doing a terrible job with bubbles apparently. Yikes. That is so cool. Etsy is great. I love Etsy. Like I said, I got that bubble patch there, or excuse me, the Adamcast patch. And a couple things. I had a mouse pad from there, which I don't use anymore because I have this giant Starfield one now, which is like the size of a whole desk with astronauts and planets and stuff on it. It's really cool. Lay down. I heard the gears in my brain cells grinding away with that one. Yeah, thanks, Ember. I appreciate that. They were too, so you're not wrong. And I'm not surprised at all that you heard it, because it was definitely grinding loud enough to where I couldn't hear the music anymore. Like, oh my god, what word is escaping me now? What simple ass word am I forgetting? And, you know, I'd come up with some really clever excuse for it, but let's be honest, it's just bubble brain stuff, right? So, it'll be alright in a minute. It'll all come flooding back. I'll have to sit down at the computer and write it all out as a script or something, and then it'll be all right there at my fingertips. I honestly believe most of my brains are actually in between my fingers and the keyboard from years and years of being an editor and a writer. Because speaking-wise, not so much. Kind of get away with it with singing, but that's a rehearsed thing as well, right? So, yeah, tough break for the robots and. What are we running into here, Dogmeat? Easy, easy. This sigh. The second bubble death of the day. Radion Oakmont, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Theta. Good to see you. Coffee. Yes, coffee would be good, actually. I think I need coffee. Unfortunately, I don't have any more of Old Man Liver's whiskey. Yeah, that was a death and a half, right? Probably put me right outside Diamond City, too. Because I don't believe I've manually saved. Doing Okies? All right, cool. Good to see you, Radio. Yep, right outside Diamond City. Damn it. That'll teach me. Lungs hurt from the smoke from the forest fire. Oh my goodness. We had Jeremy a couple of weeks ago that was involuntarily displaced into a temporary lodging arrangement because of a forest fire. I'm glad you're safe. Sorry about your lungs, though. Jeez. San Francisco Sunlights. His favorite brand. Yeah, Bear Gulch Lake. I think it's the same fire. Shout out to all my Northern Californians. No, he's fine. It was a couple weeks ago, and they were able to go back to their house, and there was no damage. So, but he had like 4 days where he wasn't able to play, you know, his Starfield or do any of that kind of stuff, and that was a drag, but... Not a rad shrew runt. Anything but a rad shrew runt. $8,500 acres. Wow. Yeah, we definitely will take that assassin's paddle. We won't use it, but we'll break it down. For sure. Yeah, no, I think he's fine. I talked to him day before yesterday, and he's really excited about, you know, the Bethesda announcements at Gamescom. So, I imagine right now he's playing some Starfield, and he, you know, that's why he's not watching streams or whatever. You know, he plays on console, too, so in order for him to watch a stream, he'd almost have to, this guy didn't stand a chance, this poor bastard. He'd have to watch it on his phone, prop up the phone next to the TV monitor or whatever. So I never worry about it too much if he doesn't catch a stream, because he can't watch it on his TV or on his computer monitor. He has to watch it on his phone. So, but I just talked to him, I think, yesterday, so I think he's fine. He was definitely stuck in that hotel room for 3 or 4 days, though, poor guy. Welcome in. Dogmeat. You're blocking my light, buddy. What are you doing to me here? That is weird. Oh, wait. Must want this. Yes. Okay. So, I'm using a Ghost Rider mod to block out the voice actors' lines. And that's fine for stuff where it's printed out. And it's fine for some of the other things, too. But with this particular quest, I've noticed I'm like, what's supposed to advance this again? And it's all lines that I'm supposed to say and clicks that I'm supposed to do that I'm not getting prompted for. So, yeah, we're figuring it out. He's fine. No glitch. He was just waiting for me to grab the bloody rag and go, hey, smell this. Can you track him, boy? Jesus, Ron, this song is something else. It's like the counterpoint to 60 Minute Man, I guess. And Mo comes around the home yard stretch. He eases past Ghost Rider and steals number 1. Gotta hit my marks, exactly. I was failing dramatically at hitting my marks because I forgot I was supposed to do it. Like, why is Dogmeat just laying here blocking this door? What's going on? Why is this happening, I wonder? What could it be? Who could have predicted such a fate? Let me fight my keyboard a couple of times. You guys are hilarious. I love it. I swear to God, normally if I play video games in my computer chair, the first thing I notice is lower back pain because, you know, I'm a man of distinction. I've crossed that 50 mark, so, you know, the lower back pain and all of that kicks in. But that's what I notice normally. But you know what I've noticed since I started streaming? I guess I counted it up and it's been 12 weeks since I made a schedule. And what I miss, what I notice now when I stream isn't the backache, even if we go longer than a few hours. It's my face hurts. And don't say, yeah, but it's killing me, because that's an old joke, and it's not very nice. No. What I notice is that my face hurts because I'm constantly grinning ear from ear. Just because of all you beautiful, wonderful Fallout and Starfield and other games friends that come in and watch my streams. I'm deeply touched and honored that you're here. And it's just a ton of fun. So that's why I do it. And you guys always make me smile like a freaking goofball. And by the end of the night, I'm like, why does my face feel tired? Oh, yeah. It's my upper partial and all the grinning and smiling. And I don't mind. It's lovely. I don't know, wait, you're gonna survive? No, you're supposed to go down. And you're supposed to die right away, because I don't want to have to fight you up close and personal.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I don't notice the back stuff too much. I don't know if I'm sitting differently or whatever. It doesn't matter. Have I saved recently? No, Mo, I have not. And by the way, that is a terrific concept and idea. And I've got a concept of an idea that I should probably take your advice and definitely save, because we don't want to do all that shit again for the third time. That would be, I don't know. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but it wouldn't be fun either, right? So, Raven, what is the story on the Plotapalooza contest? If I was Renfill, I'd switch over to an announcement video or something and we'd watch that together, but I'm not really sure exactly how I would do that with my current setup. So I'm relying on you to tell me. Oh, thanks, Christina. I appreciate that. I know. I seriously, I love you guys. I don't mind saying that. But you know, I'm not from a time where it's hip and cool to hate things. So it doesn't bother me at all to say that. You guys make my night. Every time I stream, it's fun. So. Grinning like a goofball. Can't remember how to say Etsy for some reason, but, you know, we're grinning like a goofball. And maybe that's part of my early onset memory degeneration as well. Who knows? But if it is, I'm going to enjoy every second of it. Raven says commercial. I wish I could think I could set that up, but it would have to be like I'd have to plan it out a little bit better, I think, where I could switch to another input. Oh, Mo, thanks, bud. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Wait, is that Jack? Jack!
How about this? Fancy meeting you out here.
Yeah, no. Pleased as punch to see you, buddy. How you doing?
Well, now that my time isn't entirely taken up with my father's condition, I thought I should get out and see the world a bit. Maybe you can help me. I've been looking for some things for a new research project. I need a large quantity of fiber optics. I'd be glad to purchase any that you have.
You know what? Sure, let me see if I have any. I don't think I do. No, I don't, yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you. Hey, Jack.
Yes?
Anything else you need?
Well, as a matter of fact, I've been looking for some things for a new research project. I need a large quantity of fiber optics. I'd be glad to purchase any that you have. Well, I'm sure I can give you a better price than most any common trader.
The theme is commercial plots. All right, cool. Okay, all right. No, that'll be fun. Let me see if I have anything like that. I don't. He'll start to walk away, but Heather, do you have fiber optics?
Hey.
What's up? Can I do something for you?
Real quick, before he disappears over the horizon here.
Let's see what you have.
I've never had Jack ask me for extra stuff. Let's see if she's got something. Shipment of fiberglass? Nope. Damn it. Okay, well, fair enough. Sorry, Jack. I'll see you later, bud. Stay safe out there. What with the no immortality, have an ass and all. Commercial plots. Okay, so we got commercial plots for Plotapalooza. We have a whole week to do it. Commercial. What am I gonna do? I'll have to talk to Ron and make sure that he's not doing it. Because he hasn't really verbalized to me any interest in doing it. And honestly, he does a lot of stuff in the CK already, so he's probably not as keen to learn in this way, maybe. But I'll have to ask him first, because if he's not, I might develop a plot for his character Boston Steve as part of the idea I had for the radio mod. Since I don't have an entertainment plot to do, but I could develop a t-shirt shack that actually is built not there in the outskirts of Concord, but actually within a settlement. A Boston Steve's t-shirt shack, if you will, that sells, you know, Arctos Pharma and all of the other fun Sunset Sarsaparilla t-shirts and everything else that goes with the Fallout universe. Maybe we'll do something like that. We'll have to talk to Ron first and see what he thinks, because Boston Steve is technically his creation. So yeah, phones would have circuitry for sure. It's just that by the time I found Jack again, I don't know if he would want that. I think that's one of those kind of things where I'd have to almost have it when he asked for it. But that's the first time I've ever seen him out and about wandering around outside of that quest line. So that's cool. Yeah, well, we've got Renvale t-shirts in Starfield, Radeon, so, you know, why not? And one of my favorite early mods that I started using many, like 7, 8, 9 years ago now, was Boston Steve's T-Shirt Shack, which for a long time was only available on the Bethesda store, but is now on the Nexus. And that's a Ron creation, Synthetic Psalms. But there was a time when I was going to do the voice of Boston Steve, and then we started talking about this radio thing, and so, you know, maybe we'll dig out a Boston Steve's branch operation for Sim Settlements 2. That'd be fun. Seems like he's found Kellogg, Heather. What do you think? You ready for this?
Hey,
Yes? I'm all ears.
can we chat?
Sure.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
You know, my parents were Brotherhood. They were from California originally. Traveled to the Capital Wasteland under Elder Lions.
Oh, thanks, Radion.
At some point, they fought with lions and left. Dad said they abandoned lions.
I have a love-hate relationship with my voice, but years of playing music
They wanted
and
to go back to California. But
whatnot
I came here instead.
got me over that initial hurdle of not liking to hear it.
Being cautious. Not a bad call.
My
So
mom
that
was a
helps,
paladin.
but I appreciate
She's the one
that.
that trained me with weapons. She wasn't going to have a kid that couldn't handle
And
herself.
Boston Steve has
She died a long time ago.
a fun backstory, so not quite Mothman Jack from the radio idea that we have, but right up there. So, and commercial plots, that's an idea for sure. Raven, what do you think of doing for the commercial? You want to tip your hand, or are you going to keep that close to your vest? You guys want to see a Xenomaster pre-production? It's a series of text files. I'll bet it is. I watch on Wednesday nights King Gath do troubleshooting for Sim Settlements 2. And he often has 20, 30 different text windows opened up. Notebook Plus or Plus Plus. But yeah, buddy. Post them on your Discord. I'd love to see your work. Let's show us your work, Ghost Rider. Did something happen to him?
Did something happen to him?
He left us years ago.
Oh God, cheeseburger Happy Meal. I'd never leave my family behind.
I'd never leave my family behind.
I love that about you. Your sense of duty. I guess he didn't have that.
That's all. So she has nothing to say about the imminence of finding Kellogg, but I'll bet she's as excited as I am to finally put this bastard into the ground. Hey, Dogmeat, Heather, don't get in fights with turrets up here. We ran past them successfully. Come on now. Doctor, I don't think the patient's going to make it.
He's got a robe and he's got a crown and he's
40% of the CK work is waiting for the CK to decide it's going to do a thing.
best sleep ever. He pedaled the whole time.
Oh my God. There is definitely some truth in that. Everyone I've talked to remarks on how sketchy it can be and how it sometimes is prone to crashes and then won't crash for hours. And duct tape and bubblegum, people. But that's how the magic gets made, right? Fatigue. We don't want to keep fatigue. Fatigue is terrible. We'll take antibiotics. We'll drink water, which will help with our potential for cucumberance. Absolutely. Oh my God, we had to drink almost all of our water. Well, that's definitely going to help with the cucumberance. And we're properly fed. All right. We will make a save right there. Even though Mo reminded us to save before we got on the bridge. Probably best before we go in here, for sure. Let's catch up with chat here for a second. A TARDIS that doubles as a shop of some sort. I like it. Oh, you know what else I could do too? I could make Mel's Donut Shop for real as a plot for Sim Settlements 2. Yeah, commercial actually has plenty of different opportunities for doing stuff. Let's see, what does Ghost say here? Food truck TARDIS. Nice, Christina. Ghost Rider says, sorry, Mo, I'm number one again. Oh, God. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. I did go through the annoying wait time for opening Cryomancers. Okay. That's that new paid mob with a new faction for Starfield. Alright, cool. Made a patch for Xenos for Cryomancers. Good, good, good. There's a new dog in Cryomancers that's lovely. And now apparently will be a Xeno with all of the rights and privileges therein. No, he needs to hear it. Someone tell me to back away from the Etsy. I keep scrolling. Don't doom scroll Etsy, Ember. Back away from the Etsy. You can only buy so much Fallout swag in one sitting. You know, otherwise you run the risk of rubbing a little bit of the magic off. Thanks, Radeon. No, I think it would be fun. There's a bunch of ideas that I could do. I always make a donut shop in every Fallout run I do because it's tradition at this point, I guess. So there's that. There's the T-shirt shack.
Please reveal yourself.
How's it going, Pub?
Of course, the T-shirt shack is practically begging for a custom NPC, traveling NPC, and that's a little out of scope for the. Oh goodness! That's what I get for trying to talk and fight at the same time. A little out of scope for the Plotapalooza, but you know. It's definitely going to be my first actual CK mod, as the T-shirt for Starfield was done entirely in Xedit. Because there was no CK for Starfield the first week that Starfield came out, so.
Sensor detected.
Five down. You grab him, and I'll do the rest.
Stop kicking my dog!
You are nothing but a pile of scrap.
Twisted Sense?
Now, Sim.
Hey, don't wander too far, Heather.
Hey.
What's up?
See if you can hack that terminal for me, please.
Wonder what we'll find today.
Actually, Dogmeat is rocking a retexture. I don't know if you guys can tell, but he's the Sable Dogmeat, which I discovered right before we started this playthrough and thought looked really nice. Not that much different than the classic Dogmeat, but a little bit darker, which is fun, so. Oh no, a Xeno Dogmeat retext, yes. I would love dogs in Starfield, you guys. I find it very hard to believe. I can set aside my disbelief for my enjoyment of the game, for sure. But I find it very hard to believe that human beings would voluntarily evacuate the Earth and not bring dogs and cats with them. I think that that notion is utterly ridiculous and displays a deep ignorance of how human beings actually operate. But maybe that's just Bubbles' twisted perspective talking. I don't know. Nowhere does it say, by the way, that they did not bring dogs and cats with them. But so far, I have never seen a dog or a cat in Starfield. So all I have to go on is what we have, right?
Powering up. Protectron on.
Now, definitely, there's some cultural issues there for sure. Not everybody is as enamored with dogs and cats, or as we are in Denver, Colorado, for example. But I just find it hard to believe that humans didn't bring their pets. We've got 30,000 years of shared evolution with these little furry bastards. I don't think we're going to be throwing that away because we can't make room for them on the spaceship. That doesn't make any sense to me. Seems like an oversight that could be addressed in a DLC. And then it can be patched to work with Xenomaster and bada boom, bada bing. Bunnies. Yeah, lizards.
You're terminated, fucker.
Do I have to separate the two of you, Ghost and Bo? I love it. Nope, you're green. Alright, green is good. Definitely not mad at you for being green. It's good to be green. So we're going to get Kellogg taken care of tonight, guys. And we're going to see the arrival of the Pridman in the Commonwealth. And then we'll probably call it there so Bubbles can take a nap. Or I think as people call it, sleep, right? Because I'm running on a little too... not enough sleep. And apparently 2 fingers of whiskey is too much. But... no excuses. We're going to get that done. But how do you guys think we should take care of Kellogg this time? One of my favorite ways to do it, of course, is to completely annihilate him with the mini nuke that you can find in the room right before you go in to confront him. But that cuts some of the drama from his final speech for sure. It's definitely safer on survival mode than standing right in front of him like an idiot. But it's a consideration. The other way that I used to like to do it a lot was using a mod that allowed me to recruit him as a settler, but that didn't work with Heather Kasdan too well, because she was like, thank you for killing Kellogg, and he's standing right there as one of my companions, like I whacked him with the Axe of Friends or something from Ghost Rider 231_Xeno. See Axe of Friends, Starfield mod, brilliant stuff. But it didn't work very well with Heather, so we do not have that mod installed today. Our options are to listen to him face to face, have our confrontation, our showdown, hope for the best. We'll, of course, save before we go in, just in case. But the other approach is to overwhelming firepower from the room outside, which is also really hilarious in its own way. So be thinking about that over the next few minutes, because we're going to get to that point tonight before Bubbles signs off and tries to get some sleep. Why are you attacking my dog? You're supposed to be on my side. Bad robot. No donut. Buddy. Oh, shit. Heather, I'm having a hard time here right now. I'm like half dead. Because that robot just randomly attacked my dog. That's not good. You know what I need? Some of that Heather Kasdan marching powder. Thank you. All Protectrons are glitchy as hell. Let's face it.
Georgie.
I will limit the pain. box to continue.
Well, these guys are tough. I don't remember them being this tough. And like Dogmeat is leveled up perk-wise. I think I'm running, yeah, Dogmeat level 3. So he can attack, hold an enemy, cause him to bleed. And the only thing better is I take 10% less damage, and I'm taking that as soon as I can. Yeah, these scents are out of control tonight, you guys. We have to teach them a lesson. Look out, Dogmeat. All right, guys. I think we successfully cleared out the room. I don't know how helpful that's going to be because we still have a ways to go. But Heather, can you unlock?
Hiya, handsome. I'll take a look at it.
Oh, not yet. She's still not able to do advanced terminals. Man, I have definitely slacked on the job here as far as Heather being able to hack. Normally, I have her ready to go for that particular interaction. That's all right. It'll be all right in a minute. We'll figure this thing out. Thanks, Radeon. Yeah, a lot of that was straight up dumb luck. I should have definitely been dead a long time before I successfully cleared that room, given how much I was suddenly getting shot by a Protectron that went aggressive on my dog. Dogmeat, what are you up there, boy? Hi. Oh man, the jank is real, folks. I love Bethesda jank. I don't know what to tell you. It feels like home. I like a lot of games. I play a lot of games, but Bethesda jank is just magic in its own way. Do you though? Do you really?
Destroy intruder.
Okay, those grenades are terrible.
That's 10.
I'm not impressed with those grenades at all. Those are bad. But we used them all up and got rid of them. Let's go with we can go with frag grenades or dynamite. Let's go with dynamite next. Why not? We're indoors. We definitely don't want to use Molotovs. That's a recipe for sudden near deadness. Duct tape, absolutely. Don't mind if I do. Wait. I gotta get caught up with this. Hold on. All right, we're just gonna have to risk it. I gotta get caught up here. Christina's laughing her ass off about something. You learned the word for father. Mo versus Mo. Fight! Go powder ganger on him. Okay. All right. With the dynamite. Yeah, for sure. Mo versus world. Yeah. Thea says Mo. Then it's time for the party train. That's such a cool feature. I'm so glad you guys get a kick out of that. That is funny. I got an email on that a few weeks ago, and they were like, "We're letting you test this out," and I didn't do anything to opt in or opt out. And then it turns out it's a fun little game, which Twitch has a lot of stuff like that, which is really cool. And for a long time, you know, YouTube just didn't. I guess we were the more hoity-toity, grown-up version of the stream chat universe.
Humans win again.
Boy, you stepped right in front of the business end of that weapon, Heather. I'm glad you're okay. We'll take that synth component and nothing more. But I love it. The other night, I think it was Sunday, you guys were playing that game, and it was cracking me up.
Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
Hey, buddy, I'm a home-cooked meal, all right? You're a frozen TV dinner. What do you think of that? Oh, you tried to pull me with the old tension trigger, wired to the door trick. I don't think so. All right, guys, we're getting closer to Kellogg. How would you like to see the old boy die this time? You know he's got to go. He can't stay. We don't have the mod that makes him a companion, and that's goofy with Heather anyway, so we won't be using that. But how shall we do it? 50 mg, duct tape, donut mix, doctor's bag, military grade duct tape. We're definitely taking that. Okay. Got to turn him into a frosted flake. Yeah. One way or the other, right, Ghost? I don't know. It's a survival run. So one good headshot with his pistol and I'm dead. And honestly, all three of his synth companions could take me out as well. So, it's probably safer to just rain hell on him from outside the doorway, but nowhere near as dramatic or fun, really. So, I'm open to either way, though. But I think those are basically the limits of our choices. We could also just stand in the hallway and chuck dynamite at him, I guess. The cryo nuke. Nice. Do I have cryo grenades? Let's see. I do have one cryogenic grenade. Okay. I can cryogenic grenade and then follow that up with some well-placed bat shots to the head. Although I don't know if he steps out into the open enough to get a bat shot on him until after I enter the room. But definitely cryo grenade. Probably take out one of the scents with that, or at least slow him down a little bit.
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years.
Hey!
I need a roommate.
It looks pretty nice considering I've got two little dogs that shed and steam. You just shut up, man. Rude. Ember off to bed? Sweet dreams, Ember. And thanks for sharing your new earrings. Your Nuka-Cola Quantum earrings. They are gorgeous, my friend. Sleep good. Sweet dreams.
Kellogg's a real charmer. Can't wait to meet him face to face.
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
He's a cocky jerkwad, isn't he? Do the SNL Connery on Kellogg. What was that line, Radeon? Kellogg. How do you do Connery? Wait. God, I've got it on the tip of my brain stem there. Kellogg. Sometimes you just have to slap a mark.
Kellogg's managed to build an entire synth army in here. I hope we make it through them. I want his head on a stick.
You okay, Heather? You seem a little agitated. Heads on sticks and all. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I really do, doll, but that seems just a little bloodthirsty. for such delightful company. She was nursing it okay, Trebek. Right, Trebek. Oh my god, Heather, stop. I thought I told you to bail, Trebek. Kellogg. You seem to be, nursing it just fine before we came in. Maybe you should suck it, Kellogg. We'll figure it out. We'll get there, one way or the other. It may take a take or two, and by that I mean an extra bubble death. That's generally how it works with these types of things. Sentinel. Nice. Gee, I wonder if I should actually wear some of this new stuff that I've gotten in the last hour or so. Acrobat, synth leg, fall damage, not important where we're at right now. Ghoul Slayer, not important. Sentinel, left arm, and that replaces what? Assassins. Minus 15% damage from humans. Versus Sentinel, which is minus 15% damage taken when standing and not moving. So that'll actually protect me from both Kellogg and the synths, as long as I stand perfectly still. Let's see how that works. All right, we'll try that. Okay. Dogmeat. Come here, my friend. Would you be so kind as to carry all of this extra garbage for me, my friend? I really don't want to be over-cucumbered right this moment. It's a bad time for that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, the Sentinel's good. As long as you don't move, it's actually minus 15% damage across the board, which is terrific. Probably more reliable on normal or hard or very hard difficulty, because with survival, I get that ×5 damage modifier if I get a sneak shot. In other words, the synth that's standing behind me while I'm talking to Kellogg gets a lucky headshot on me, dead, one shot. But the minus 15% damage mitigation is pretty good, for sure.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here...
Why do I want a cucumber salad? It actually sounds delicious. No way she's opening that one if she couldn't open up the advanced. So we can kiss that strategy goodbye. What else? Pre-war money, good as gold. Fun old camera we can take with us, why not? Garbage. Alright. You ready for this, Heather? We're going to go ahead and throw down a save here. I'd rather not backtrack through the portion that we've been through so far. Boom.
I was in error. No enemy detected.
Who's going to sleep? Mo, you taking off? Good night, man. Have a beautiful night, my friend. And thanks for being here. Or beautiful morning, as the case may be.
Is someone present?
Not maybe. Most definitely is. Oh, hey. Easy, 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 easy. Ow, 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 ow. Whoa. I need to find some cover.
And that's another win for Team U.
Heather, you know what? Here's the thing.
Hey.
So, do you happen to have, by any chance, a refreshing beverage? Because I'm feeling parched, my friend.
Let's see what you have.
Here you go.
Refreshing. Thank you. You're my favorite Commonwealth trader, Heather. Easily beating out Trash Can Carla today. For sure. Yes. In just a moment, we shall be back to Full Green Bar. And we may proceed accordingly.
Damn. That hurts. Could use a hand over here.
I'm trying. But you and Dogmeat were blocking me in.
That takes care of that.
Alright. Dogmeat, buddy, pal, listen. We're not going to weigh ourselves down with loot. We're already having cucumberage issues here. We don't need any of that. Antibiotics, though. Yeah, we'll take the drugs. Why not? We'll take the drugs. Disclaimer. Not sold in stores. Don't try this at home. Energy weapons. Now, look, here's the thing. If I just walk out of here, that's the last of the synths until I get down into that subterranean hallway. But if I run back here and I get the explosive box, we get 2 more right there. Yeah. But for some reason, if you just grab the bobblehead, these 2 don't spawn. The little tricks that you pick up here and there. See, I don't like hearing Heather complain that she's being injured. That's not good.
Ow.
Synth bastards. But she does want all of the synth components to make some Etsy jewelry with. So we'll grab those. Good night, Bats. Thanks for being here. Sleep well, my lovely friend. I adore you. Yeah, I didn't have to go all the way back to the explosive box, so I'm not sure if it's just, I don't know, like an unproven theory based on half-remembered experiences that I've had playing the game, but it seems like they don't spawn unless you walk past the bobblehead. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Ugh. Okay. This is the downside, people, to keeping dogs. They get underfoot, and, I mean, I guess if you were being shot at by death robots, that could get you killed. Typically, it just makes me almost fall, but it definitely could get you killed, so. Alright, one more try here. Fortunately, we saved here, so we don't have to go back too far.
That's 15.
Oh, god damn it, dog! You almost got me killed again!
Ow!
Oh, great. So the downside to having a lot of companions with you in any Bethesda game is that tonight it's bitten me in the butt a couple of times, so I'm still gonna do it. It's fun to bring companions with you, but there is definitely a slight downside, as we've seen. I banked a stick of dynamite off the back of Heather's head, and Dogmeat held me in place while a robot shot me to death, so... You guys happy now? You're getting me killed over here. Probably should have drank the water after I took the stim pack. Oh well. Yeah. We don't need anything from in there. Let's try it again. Let's test that theory, Radion. Let's test my contention here. If all I do is grab that, and I don't go any further... Nothing. And I can go down here, and I can grab this, and I can get the password and the super glue and the Nuka-Cola Quantum, which is just as good as a refreshing beverage, let's be honest. Still nothing. Open up these doors. Come all the way over here. I'm not going to grab any of this stuff because I don't want the extra weight. But we'll grab the drugs. Still nothing. And now we've gone all the way back to the explosive box. So when we go back out again, Dogmeat and Heather should be in a firefight with 2 extra synth units. Let's see if that holds true. There it is.
Nothing but a pile of scrap now, Sim.
So it's those little things that you start to notice when you've been through a game like this after a while. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, if I played this game enough that I noticed that. But, you know, it is what it is. It's my chicken pot pie of video games, my comfort game, so I offer no apologies. Let's see, what can we do about this situation, though? Do we have a pulse grenade of any kind? No, a bat's boxing glove is... We do. We have pulse grenades. Okay. Dogmeat, buddy. I want you... Never mind, boy. Don't worry, but I want to get you targeted, but I don't want to engage. Oh, shit.
Statistically speaking, your survival is improbable.
You can't save Keller.
That was messy, but we still got the job done. Didn't have to use the pulse grenades, but we did waste one. get you in a second, buddy.
Ha! That is 20.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. You are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
You got guts, determination. That's admirable. Shut up. He loves to monologue, man. Most good villains do, I guess, right? Wait, what? You're gonna cancel Sunday? Oh, you talk about streaming versus mod creation? Mods that add random encounters are key for me at this point. Chicken pot, chicken pot, chicken pot pie. Yeah, no, I love the random encounter framework and a bunch of mods to go with that, which is cool. I think that's where Jack wandering around came from. But there's also something to be said for the weird things you start to notice after a while when things are pretty much vanilla.
Turn around and leave. You have that option.
I mean, I do. I do have that option. Totally. But I need to take some drugs right now because I'm going to need some extra carry weight if I'm going to pick up the mini nuke launcher. Buff out. There we go. That should be enough. 28 pounds. Is the mini nuke launcher 28 pounds or less? Let's find out. Yeah, I won't be streaming on Sunday just because of the mods I'm picking up. Gotcha. All right. Junk. No, what? I mean, obviously, you can add to that challenge, though, just by bringing Dogmeat with you, Raven. So there's that. But also, it's not 100% about challenge anyway, because, like, tonight, I got psyched up to stream and play the game because Heather mentioned when I logged in to make my thumbnail that she wanted more comic books from Hubris Comics. And then I went, okay, well, Rock needs more donut mix, and I can make it, as you pointed out, from messing with the donut fryer. I can make it with a recipe that requires the cereal and razor grade. So, like, and maybe I'm an idiot. I don't think that's a maybe, actually. It's probably a certainty that I'm an idiot. But I'm the kind of idiot that, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be all new and novel for me to feel a sense of challenge. I can add to it myself with, like, stuff like we're going to collect, 5 comic books, or we're going to get donut mix, or, we're going to do these types of things. So when you add stuff like the random encounter framework and new random encounters on top of those kind of self-imposed challenges, that could be fun as well. This is all I'm saying. Your mileage may vary, obviously. Like, donut mix isn't really that much of a challenge, and neither is cooking oil, for that matter. But it's fun. I like it. I'm easy to please. 264. Wow, that thing is heavy. Holy cow. We got a Hunter's 10mm pistol. Heather, my friend, where are you? Goodness gracious. And if I'm not misremembering another magazine, Squeaky Floorboards, Sudden Death. Perfect. More cigarettes, a lighter. Absolutely. Heather.
Hey.
Take whatever you want.
I don't want to take anything. I actually want to give you something. because that's how much I love you. And you have this big, beautiful backpack, and I'm thinking, you know what? Who better than to test out the limits of that backpack than the one and only Heather Kasdan? All right, we are within limits, folks. I did level up. Yeah, you're not wrong. Now the question becomes, I mean, I do have that if I stand still, I take less damage perk going now because of my sentinels. I can get 20% more damage with the nuke launcher, though, with the mini nuke launcher. Or I can give myself better scrapping, which is on the agenda to get eventually anyway. I feel stupid in the middle of a dungeon taking any of the crafting perks. I can't even use those right now, but those are on the agenda. Bashing is on the agenda for this particular build because I'm so spec'd out into strength. Extra carry weight is always a good thing for sure. I'm currently maxed out in strong back to level 40, but I can definitely take more strength. There you go. And now my current max is 270. All right, so let's load up the nuke launcher just in case we decide to use it. Excuse me, the fat man. I tell you what, there's no way of knowing whether he's coming or going. Little Mr. 5x5 for you there. Oh, nope. Can you believe that? That was downright rude. I got all enthusiastic about the pun from the Fat Man launcher, and damn near got myself killed. All right, fortunately, we keep plenty of healing powder on hand for just such an occasion. Nowhere near as effective as Heather's Brahmin bone meal, but we need to use some up anyway, so we'll be fine. Oh, I'll save Radeon for sure. But first I want to make sure that my health is back up to max and not slowly growing back to max. But it just seems not sporting of me to wait until that is fully done before Can I bank shot this? Let's see. All right, I'll save. Yeah, I'd feel pretty stupid if I died right here and had to repeat all this because I was trying to be a jackass about this particular turret because it hurt my pride by almost killing me when I wasn't paying any attention to it at all. All right, down you go. Come on, down you go. All right, good. Sliso Savage, welcome in, my friend. How are you? Vodka and beer adds strength as well. It absolutely does. We're passing up a lot of loot here today, my friends, but that's okay. We're not really hurting for loot. We're hurting for people that we can use for supply lines, actually. That's the real issue. I'm starting to think I need to download a mod that gives me a bunch of people that I can throw on supply lines. And I'd like to add in one of Raven's favorite mods is Tales from the Commonwealth. And there's lots of great characters that you can use for your settlements and stuff in that. But I got to go in and either find a patch for it or make a patch for it for a couple of spots that are a little sketchy with the old Tales from the Commonwealth these days. But maybe I'll do that. Not this weekend because of Platypalooza,
I'm just up ahead.
but soon.
My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
If you don't kill Kellogg, I will. Fucker needs to die.
We're getting Kellogg taken care of, Sly, because well, as you just heard from Heather, that fucker needs to die. And I'm not going to argue with Heather. She's my ace, so we're going in. The question is, are we going to try to take out Kellogg with the Batman? And did I not grab the Batman shell? Fortunately, I don't have to go very far to grab it, but I did not. Bubbles, you complete clown. For sure. Yeah. After the contest, we'll get the Tails patch done. To patch it with the mods I have running. There are some out there that'll probably work just fine. But I want to make sure that it's custom to the load order that I'm using, because as you can see, I try to keep it running pretty well, so that when other people say, well, you know, crashes just happen with Fallout 4, I can go, yeah, for sure. You're totally correct. They absolutely crash all the time and stuff. And then smile to myself knowingly, because there is some truth to that, and some crashes are unavoidable for sure. But a well-patched load order can help quite a bit in that circumstance. So he is going to walk out from right there. So technically,
There he is. Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. You must die now, human.
Ow!
wrong gun. And that did not do jack to Kellogg on survival difficulty. It was not a direct hit, of course, but well, yeah, you could, but you're like already done killing him. All right, a little messier than we thought it would be, but we did take him out, and we didn't have to listen to his drawn-out monologue. There's his pistol, there's his grenades, there's his stealth boys, there's all his extra junk. What was that, Heather?
Kellogg's dead.
He is. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. Hey, partner. Need something?
Nope. That's all for now.
Roger that.
Yes, quite a bit messier than actually I intended, but I didn't use the bats critical on him, and I should have. I didn't realize I had it until after I had already fired the Batman, and then I was like, oh, I got a bats crit banked here. Derp. If I would have done that and hit him in the head with the Batman, I probably would have taken him out right away, for sure. But we still got the job done, and now we can find out what we need to know about where Sean is at. And oops, I already did that. Yeah. Open the doors. Good. We've got all his junk, and now that we've done that, I think, Heather.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Hey, partner.
Are you gonna wait until when we leave the building? What's on your mind?
Not much. You?
Yep, we're gonna have to leave the building.
It's about Travis.
You want to know why I gave him caps? After Georgie died, he was there for me on the radio. Playing music, talking about the Commonwealth.
Aww.
Listening to him helped me stay sane, you know?
She dropped a coin for her Witcher.
I wanted to pay him
That's
back.
adorable. That's all. So one of the cool things that I love about Heather Kasdan 2.0 is that she will actually ask for and utilize Kellogg's outfit, which I'm never going to wear. And otherwise, it would go on a mannequin or something at the Red Rocket, and who gives a shit?
Dead. He's paid for what he did to Georgie. I've wanted this for so long. It doesn't seem real somehow, you know?
But I think we're going to have to completely exit the building, which works out just fine. So, toasted and frosted. Yeah. He's glazed. I think the thumbnail said tonight. I think that was the wording that I came up with. And then I thought better of it, but it was too late and I had already posted it. So there you go. One of 2 or 3 lockers that you actually open but don't act like containers have things physically sitting in them. Weird little bits that reaffirm my contention that the teams that make these games aren't always in the closest possible communication when they're doing so, because lockers work differently at Malden Middle School than they do here at Kellogg's location. Frosted Flakes. That's exactly right. And in keeping with the donut theme, also glazed. Longest elevator ride in the Commonwealth, eh, Heather? Heather? Dogmeat, buddy, my faithful companion and friend, my Xeno. Well, you're not technically a Xeno. You have as much right to this planet as we do. 30 years of coevolution, people. Or 30,000 years, in this case, with the dogs. Glazed with that extra sprinkles. Well, I tell you what, Christina, I love that you said that, and I totally appreciate it. I really, really do. But I feel like drinking the last of the Old Man Liver whiskey before a stream and not coming on and streaming largely sober like I normally do was probably a bit much for a guy who doesn't drink on a regular basis anymore. So I shan't be repeating that, and hopefully we'll have less slurring and mispronunciation of simple words. But I love that you said that. It's very nice, and I appreciate it. I've had a great time, and my stupid face is stuck in a perpetual grin, so that's always a sign of great success to me, for sure. Why is this elevator still going? Heather, what is happening? How is it possible the elevator could be this deep underground? There's just no way. That's like 400 stories worth of elevator. Oh, guys, we didn't time it to come out at night. Oh, well. I'm glad, Christina. Thank you. Let's fire down the turrets. Power down, anyway, as it were. Yeah, let's deactivate. And... yeah. Security door control. Here we go. The big step-out scene of Act 2 of Fallout 4, people. With this beautiful intro.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful.
As the Brotherhood arrive.
We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Wow. That is the most impressive thing I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of things.
I love that scene. And if the trailer for Season 2 of the Fallout TV show is correct, we're going to see multiple Prydwen-class Zeppelins in Season 2 of Fallout on television this year. which I'm all for. I've heard some people say, oh, you know, they were only supposed to have made one. They designed it and built it from the scraps that were found in Fallout 3. You know, with the Enclave hover station. What the hell was that thing called? And that makes perfect sense to me, except for if they've got blueprints, then they could scavenge and make more, or they could transmit those blueprints back out west, and other chapters of the Brotherhood could piece together a very similar ship with whatever scrap they can salvage. And hell, if they're making power armor at this point, I don't doubt that they could actually forge materials into whatever shapes and forms they wish to. So it doesn't bother me at all if there's multiple Prydwen-class ships in the television show. Yeah, that scene is something. I'm not a huge boss fan. And I'm not against the boss. I just have a soft spot in my heart, I think, for the Minutemen, really, and the Railroad. But I like the boss just fine. But that scene, just especially that was fine, and that was, you know, night is falling and it's kind of twilight, and it looked really good and it was well lit and all that kind of stuff. But you get that, you come out of there at 10:30 at night or 1:30 in the morning at night or whatever, and you look up and it's, you know, dark, and you see all the silhouettes of the trees and the mountains there, and that thing coming in under, you know, with all of its lights and all of the vertibirds landing and taking off. It's pretty special, you know, so I am a fan of that scene, and I definitely wanted to get that far. How you doing, buddy? Glad I turned you off. And then the whole rest of the game is everybody around the Commonwealth going, did you see that thing? Did you see that thing? Which I love. But there she goes. All right, my friends. We've been going for 3 hours, and tonight we begin our journey at the comic book shop. We got Heather 4, 5, 6 comic books and magazines to read, which she was specifically calling out. We got some more makings for donut mix. We've got several donut mixes and at least one box of cereal and plenty of razor grain. So we're good there. And we managed to rescue Valentine. Somehow successfully make it through that dungeon without too many deaths. Come out on the other end, go talk to Valentine, and track down and kill Kellogg. So we've seen the Brotherhood of Steel arrive in the Commonwealth, and we are now firmly in Act 2, and Sim Settlements 2 can proceed accordingly. In fact, if I don't miss my guess, we're going to have 2 radio announcements. We're going to have one from Jake. We may be out of range for that one. Yeah, Jake's private frequency is definitely out of range. And we're going to have one from the Brotherhood of Steel. But that will be next week's adventure. In the meantime, thank every single one of you for being here. You got a grin plastered on my face from ear to ear, and I really appreciate you guys. If you had a good time, a like and a sub means a lot to me, and it helps me grow my tiny little channel, and I appreciate it. And in the meantime, I'm going to leave you with my new and considerably shortened mantra, which basically amounts to, and on this eve of Plotapalooza, it means so much more. Stay curious and try new things. Stay wild, stay hydrated, and love more if you can, because it's just the best. And so are you guys. Good night.